Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency Stage. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to review all this stuff of the Parachain Crowdlands and why I think everything is a bad investment right now. Not the project, don't take it wrong, the projects are great, but the investment on the Crowdland of Parachains doesn't seem too good. I will explain in detail everything. I will touch Parallel Finance, Astra, Acala, and I will tell you what I will be doing instead of this. And I will explain everything with some information that I found. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Well guys, 2 days ago I did this video about Moonbeam Insane Potential Parachain Zoom. And in that video I did an exhaustive review on how much money you can do entering into the Parachain auctions that are finishing actually. So I made in that video regarding that the situation is that if you put one DOT token of Polkadot into the Parachain, you will get one token of Moonbeam. And I did a review about that, and because of many of you asking me, I did a review with the next 3 projects. So here you will have a complete idea, at least of the first 4 projects, how it will work if you enter into the Parachain, and what I think about all this. So let's go into the first one. So the first project that I did a review today is Acala. So Acala is a very good project, but I will not go into the details of the project. I will just tell you the research regarding the Crowdland launch. So the max supply of Acala tokens, it will be 1 billion tokens. All this information, you can check it in the official website, in the official documentation and white papers. I will tell you when I am speculating and when I'm moving only with data. So 1 billion tokens is what we will have. Everything will be mint on the Genesis block at launch. So of course, because of that, we don't have any rank for these tokens yet. And in the crowdfund, you can put one DOT that with the dump that we have now is $48 instead of 52 on the other video. And you can get 3 ACA tokens. To corroborate that, you can go here, you will be able to see that. The one thing that we are going to consider is that if you enter from the page, web page of Acala, you have a 5% bonuses. So if we assume that 5%, you will get 3.15 ACA tokens for one DOT token. So let's take an example. You invest 10 DOT tokens, that will be $480 right now. You will get 31.5 ACA tokens, right? So of the total of those tokens, according with the documentation of the Crowdland, you will get 20% of the ACA tokens will be available to claim immediately. And in 80% you will be getting it best unlocked linearly over the period of 96 weeks, which is 2 years. So you get immediately 20% of 31.5 ACA tokens, which is 6.3 tokens. And the rest, your 25.2 tokens, you will get it over 2-year period. Remember, over that period, your 10 dots are locked, you cannot use them. And you can say, yes, Acala can give you rapid Polkadot tokens to transact on those 2 years if you want, or change them for your DOT tokens after 2 years. That's good from Acala, that's true. But anyways, we are taking in consideration here that you cannot do anything with those rapid tokens. So for what my respect doesn't care, you don't have your tokens there. So the speculation, and here respect is the speculation. We say Acala has 1 billion tokens. If I go into some other comparisons, these other coins also have 1 billion tokens of max supply. Uniswap, which is at $26, ranking 15, has a 16.7 billion market cap, and we have another cryptos. So let's assume, and this is a speculation based off what I mentioned in the previous Moonbeam token, that these coins go into the position 100 in the top market cap rank in CoinMarketCap on CoinGecko. Let's say that they pump a lot and they go into position 100 when they launch. I think that's possible because Moonriver, which is the sister blockchain of Moonbeam, is at position 120 and is in Kusama network. So I think we have more relevance with the Polkadot parachains. So I think many of these projects, it will go around a position 100, or even it will go inside the position, the top 100 coins. So let's assume it go to position 100 exactly. Right now, a coin at that position has a market cap of $1.2 billion right now. So with that in mind, let's go back here. So let's speculate that it's similar to OX coin, which has a market cap of 1 billion and is in rank 105, and the price is 1.3. So let's say that if we have that market cap of 1.2 billion and we are ranked at position 100, we don't know the circulating supply. We cannot know that. So that is why we are speculating in this. But we are assuming that we are similar to OX coin. And this is completely arbitrary because we cannot know the circulating supply. Of course, it will not be 10 tokens of circulating supply. So the token it will not worth $1,000 on launch. You can assume that. So if we compare with many of the other coins that are ranked around that position, you can see around how much could be the value of the token at that time. Even if the circulating supply changes a lot regarding this speculation, you will have an approximate idea of how much money you will make. So according to this speculation, and remember the price is given with this simple math, the market cap, in this case 1.2 billion, divided the circulating supply, which we don't know. So we are assuming something similar to the other coins of comparison. Let's say then that we will get each ACA token at $1.5 per token. So regarding what we said before, you will get the 20% first, that is 6.3 tokens. And for $1.5 each, you will have $9.45 after the launch if Acala wins the auction. The rest 5.2 tokens, you will get them over a period of 2 years. And if we put the price at the same moment, of course, you will get $37.5 of those tokens. So you are below $50 on earnings at that moment of the launch and everything. And you put $480 in a lock for 2 years. And you don't know how much the tokens will value in 2 years. You speculate that they will be worth more, but you don't know that new technologies, new blockchains, everything can change in 2 years. I tell you this because many promising projects on the last bull run 2017-2018 right now are in position 300 or more in the CoinMarketCap. So I saw all that. So that is why 2 years of putting your coins without even being able to touch it, I don't think is very good. And it's not good if your return on investment is this. Of course, over the period of 2 years, these 25.2 tokens of Acala could worth more much, but be realistic, how much more? How much more do you think it could be? Do you think that Acala project can go into position 15 at that moment? Well, in this case, you will have a $26 price for each token, and if you have these 225 tokens, then yeah, you will get some decent return. But that is your base case scenario. And be sure that we are going to have a bear market after this bull run. So 2 years from here, you don't know if we are actually in a bear market, and you have these ACA tokens very cheap to buy at that moment. So you cannot speculate more than I do here. So this is the most realistic thing that I could get right now. Let's go review faster the other ones because we are in a very similar situation. So let's check Astra. Astra is another one that is in the action here at position 3 right now here. You will get 40 ASTR tokens for 1 DOT. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks, follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. And you can see that in this case the situation is worse because we have 7 billion tokens, not 1 billion of total supply. We don't have a max supply, so that is not good. This token doesn't have a max supply and is an inflationary token, so there will be more over time. We have a 10% inflation, and that is something that you can check here. It's not something that I made up, it's here in the documentation of the project. So with one dot you get right now the same price, you get 40 tokens. You can get a 20% bonus if you join before the end of auction 1. So let's assume that you get that bonus on the auction. That is the base scenario, so you will get 48 tokens now. Your 10 dot investment, you will get 480 tokens, so that sounds really good. But wait a second, because with Astra it's different. You will only get a 10% to claim immediately, and the other 90% of your, the copy paste didn't work here, ASTR tokens will be locked over 2 years. So you only get 10% first. So you get immediately 48 tokens, and your other 432 tokens, it will be locked over 2 years. And let's be sure that, I don't know, Moonbeam Akala looks like most promising projects than Astra. I don't say it's a bad project, but we are going down in the list of importance of projects here, that is for sure. And community and support, because if not, Astra will be in the position 1 with much more support than what it's having right now. But besides that, let's speculate a little bit. Well, regarding the speculation, we have 7 billion of market cap. I didn't find in the top 400 tokens any coin that have 7 billion of total supply, so we are taking 10 billion of consideration. Polygon, for example, the graph, they have 10 billion. The one that is more close to the 7 billion is Chills, which has 8.88 billions. Actually, they have a max supply also, which is better actually. But let's take Chills as one of the speculative comparisons that we are going to do here. So if the token of Astra is ranked at position 100 with the other 1.2 billion market cap, the speculative price regarding the comparison with Chills and another math that we can speculate can give you a 30-cent coin for ASTR token. Again, we don't know the circulating supply, we cannot know that exactly, so we are speculating on that aspect. But you will get immediately 48 tokens at 30 cents, so you will get $14.4 if Astra wins the auction. The rest 432 tokens, you will get them over a period of 2 years. But at that moment, that will be worth $129. So you have almost $150, which is better than Akala, in fact, or better than Moonbeam, in fact. But you are putting right now $480 to earn, if you're lucky at that moment of the action, a value of 140, and you cannot touch your 10 dot token for 2 years. So again, well guys, this continue like that. The same happens with Parallel Finance. No much to say here. You can take a screenshot of this if you want to check it, but you will get 250 tokens and you will get them over 2 years. Actually, for Parallel Finance, you don't get any reward immediately. The 100% will give it to you over the 2-year period. And at launch moment, it will be around $50 that, because it will be 20 cents for each. Because for Parallel Finance, the total supply is 10 billion. So it's more than Astra and it's more than Akala. So this is worse. And you know that Parallel Finance has less support than the other projects here. So why are you going to invest in this one? What are you going to do instead of this? I mean, first remember, this is only my opinion. You can do whatever you want, of course, do your own research. But I think this is the best strategy. Hold your 10 DOT tokens until January 2022. This is approximately. We are in a bull run. We don't know when this is going to be over, or when the time of the end of the bull run and altcoin season happens. Many YouTubers are predicting January, February, Q1 of 2022, others December 2021. But anyways, in 4-6 months, we are going to see that pump if that happens, right? Of course, that is a speculation too. But sell your DOT tokens, speculative speaking, at $100 each. I think a 2x of the current price is the minimum that Polkadot tokens will see. And because we are already with all the action from November, December, and January, everything it will be pumping, or at least keep on the focus of attention for Polkadot. So with your 10 DOT, you will get $1,000, and then buy your Polkadot project coins in the bear market and rebuy DOT positions too. So you can hold your $1,000, you can put it in any platform that give you an interest, and then after the auction and a couple of months after in the bear market, you will get these tokens. I can assure you that it will be cheaper than what we are discussing right now. You are not going to be speculative at that moment, everything will be in the market. And I'm sure that you can buy this amount of tokens with less money, less USD money at that time, and you will be able to use your DOT positions over those 2 years to earn interest. That is another thing. I probably will recommend you, if you don't want to trade or sell anything, just put your 10 DOT into any of the different ways that you have to earn interest staking. You have more than 11% per year right now staking your DOT positions. And you will be able with that interest to buy these tokens also after the launch and when they dump after the parachain auction and everything, very cheap. So guys, that is the review for this. Please put your comments below. What do you think about this review? Are you entering into any of these auctions? And tell me why. I really want to know. What do you think about my analysis and what do you think about entering here? Why do you think it's a good investment? Remember, this is only my opinion. You can do your own research and enter into any of these parachain projects. And please remember, I am not saying that the projects are not good. I am saying that the crowdland on the parachain is not good. I think the rewards are really low of price, because you need to consider this as a reward for backing up the project. I think this project could do it much better. And please look my video of Moonbeam, because I mentioned there when Moonbeam did the Moonriver, which is the sister action there, they did a very good reward. They give a lot of tokens and it was amazing. You could make a lot of money with Moonriver, but we missed that train already. So that will be all for this video, guys. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. Remember to join me in Twitter at CryptoSeaState, and you have my other social networks here. And I will see you on Monday with a new video. Bye.